fun today. Who's that? I thought they all left. Antoine? Morale? Memsor? Don't you hate when nobody answers you back? Nobody was there. You know, the killer is every place. Car next to you, at your home, at your work. Can you just tell him to turn the music down until we get to the room so we can actually... Oh.
It's the killer.
Oh my God, they're shooting in here. Why is it wet?
I don't know, the killer.
He's leaving a trail of crumbs. Brendan?
Yeah.
There's a gigantic pair of scissors down on the ground. They're gigantic.
What the hell? It's the killer.
Yeah, the killer. This is where he does weapons. Look. A knife. Just what I need. Oh. Dave's Killer Bread. See, the knife is a part of it. Dave's Killer Bread. Tristan, you're standing in the creaky part of the floor.
You gotta get a new floor.
I hate a creaky floor. Okay, I know. That's the only good thing about it. Although you could put bells on your door. When I was a bachelorette, I used to have sleigh bells on my front door because I want to hear if the killer's coming. And then as far as Christmas is concerned, we don't decorate because there's not that many Christians in our neighborhood, and I feel like if we decorate, then we're singled out. You know, like, there's our house. The killer.
Now, I hear that you think people are always going to come and get you.
No, the killer.
Okay, the killer is always
I love
coming to
bells
the door.
on the door.
So this...
Oh my God, it's the killer! Hey, that's my song.
Yeah, theme song.
Feel it. Wow.
So you can put it in the shower, you can put it in the bath, you could... Don't be shy. That's okay.
No, all I'm thinking is I don't want to play music in the shower because I want to hear if the killer is coming.
I cannot tie a scarf to save
These
my
are
life.
so perfect.
So these are totally perfect.
Yeah. They're better than regular scarves, though, because regular scarves have the ends where the killer
Right.
can come and just finish you off.
I'm a college sophomore this year, and I met a really good friend my freshman year, and we got really close.
Okay.
So next semester, we're thinking about rooming together for the first time.
Okay.
Now, my freshman year, I had a really bad roommate.
I understand.
Horrible. So do you think it's a good idea if we room together? What do you think?
I've never been the roommate girl. Yeah, I like my own space. However, economically speaking, can you afford to live on your own?
No.
Okay, then this is not even a question. This is the best person probably for you to roommate with. You don't want to find a roommate on Craigslist. No. Hi, can I call you right back?
What's your favorite scary movie?
I hate when that happens. You're from Jersey, I'm from Jersey.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ocean Township originally,
Oh,
at the
okay,
Jersey
down the
Shore.
shore. Yeah, sure.
Belmar Beach was my beach.
Belmar, what's up? Love Belmar.
And now we live in North Jersey.
Where?
But you're in Hasbro, well, the killer.
Well, oh, okay.
Okay.
No, I mean, like, what's your exact address?
You would just move to West Hollywood.
No.
Where'd you move to?
No. Should I say where I live?
No, never mind. the killer might be watching.
Oh.
I've always been aware of the killer. Like, please, if you know me from all my career, I talked about it on the radio. The killer has always been in existence. I've always had a healthy fascination for the killer ever since I can remember. You know, in the olden days, we grew up with our German Shepherd Hans, definitely roaming the house. And I've never been a victim of a violent crime, but I have a healthy appreciation that it takes one bad person to ruin your life. And the tips that I would give you would be, don't let your paranoia deter you from doing certain things, but always keep a healthy respect that it could go down. That's it. Now, if you choose to carry a baseball bat, one of those little stadium bats or something, if you choose to get mace, just remember all these things can be used against you. See, that's the problem when you carry a weapon. The weapon can be taken out of your hand and used against you. And also, keep in mind, sometimes the ne'er-do-weller is a person that
Somebody
you know.
you know, yeah.
Yeah. So you be careful of yourself and stay off your phone when you're walking. This right here, walking down the street, you're asking for trouble. Have a healthy respect that any person could be that person. Good luck. Don't let the killer keep you in the house, though.
Nope.
Oh, the killer's here. The killer. Run, run. I picture that's how the killer comes up to you, too, with only his eyes showing. Yes.
No, the killer comes and smiles and sticks around for a while before he takes it.
Do you think?
Yes. Yes, he hovers for a couple of weeks. He studies you.
That's, well, you know
He
what?
learns your weaknesses, your inadequacies, and then he gets you.
Why do you know so much
Because
about...
he's a killer.
He's a killer. That's why every once in a while I find pins still stuck in my wigs. Charles is getting out of the frame. You always ask why security's here. Why do you ask that? I can explain it the best, and I've explained this to you before, but I know we get after-show viewers all the time. Like, why does she have security in her own building? Because the killer comes in all forms.
And you're valuable to a lot of people, including me.
Yeah, yeah. AJ, and you could speak to this because you're an executive.
And I'm old.
No, but they say, and why is it that you have security people in your own building?
Here?
Yes!
Do we have security?
Yes!
Because they're crazies out there.
The killer.
The killers are out there.
The entire last session.
No, we have to have security. There's no talk shows without security.
There's no talk shows without security.
Every talk show has a lot of security.
But also-
we have the best security here, for sure.
Son.
Who are you?
I'm an intern.
Oh, where's your badge?
I left it in my purse.
Where's your purse?
It's in the office.
Where's that?
Over at the office.
Young lady, you should always have your ID on because nobody knows the difference between you and the killer right now. What are you doing?
I'm setting up your new seat covers.
Oh, we have
for
more
the
of them.
chairs. Yeah, some new ones came in, so we're gonna take off the old ones that came from the dry cleaners and set them up with the new ones.
Are you enjoying your internship?
I am.
What have you learned?
I've learned time management, problem solving, thinking on your feet, everything like that.
Where do you go to school?
Rutgers, New Brunswick. Yeah.
What's your name?
Paul,
Hi, Paul.
nice to meet you officially.
Thank you. Nice to meet you as well.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Paul.
No problem.
Keep an eye on Paul. Charles. Keep an eye on Paul. He's dwelling outside my door. He could be the killer. Ariana Grande, have you heard about this? Okay. So she's with this guy, Pete Davidson. Now, he's on SNL. And they've only been dating for 16 days. But he already has 2 tattoos paying homage. He got the initial tattoo on his hand, on his thumb. And then right behind his ear, he's got that bunny mask that she likes to wear. Yeah. You know what? I would swear I was dating the killer. You know. Please.
I did online dating.
Okay.
Online dating's cool now. eHarmony. We met on eHarmony. And when I first signed up, actually I didn't at first. I was so nervous about it. And you never know who you can meet online.
The killer.
The killer.
Yes.
The killer. And so that was...
I'm all for celebrities and regular people finding love on social, on Match.com or where blackpeoplemeet.com. I'm all for that stuff. That is a site, blackpeoplemeet.com. They have J-Date for Jewish people, right? Anyway, look, I'm all for it. I would never be one to judge. As a matter of fact, if you're single, you're supposed to be, and you want a mate, you're supposed to be looking everywhere, at the grocery store and online. You just have to watch the killer. You can't carry a crystal to your computer and think that by holding it in your hand tight, you're gonna meet Mr. Right and invite him to your house. He could be the killer. He could be the STD carrier. And I'm not talking about the ones you cure, if you know what I'm saying. You know, people get very angry when they realize that they've got something that, you know, maybe is incurable or whatever, and they do terrible, terrible things. Well, this actress, Sofia Vergara, freezing her eggs. Well, she's 40 years old, and she admits that she's currently also taking hormone pills and will soon be taking hormone injections, and after that, she'll have a full-blown beard. She hasn't said yet whether she's going to use a surrogate or not. The surrogate route is nice. It never works out on Lifetime, you know what I mean? The surrogate always stabs the family or changes her mind in the delivery room. But it works for some people, Sarah Jessica Parker and stuff. I don't know. I always think the surrogate could just be the killer, and it's just too much.
Now you're gonna find one of these surrogates.
Yes.
Well, I watch a lot of Lifetime, so you make sure you vet them out good, because that'll be the same woman to come back and kill you.
That's why I didn't get it. Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
A lot of people do believe that when Armageddon comes and the credit cards do not work and the bank machine does not work, yes, Suzanne, yes.
I don't keep a dime on me or in the house.
Do you understand that when you park your car, if it's on E and all of a sudden Armageddon happens overnight, you and Brendan and Jack and Pete are stuck?
Oh, gosh. This is bad.
Like you can't even, you know, roll out of the neighborhood and pay cash. And by the way, and you're not supposed to have your cash in big bills. You're supposed to have it like some big bills, but a lot of 5s and 10s. Because when you get to the attendant at the gas station for Armageddon or the 7-Eleven for water, no, please, you laugh. You know, I believe in a lot of things, including the killer. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, you keep the smaller bills because nobody is going to be able to open their cash register or give you change or anything like that. So you have to have a smattering of different bills. But I wanted to share the story with you just to remind you that summer is here. And a lot of you all like to have those backyard barbecues. And you might not have locks on, like, the important doors. Like, am I the only one who has locks on every room in our house? Uh-huh. And still don't have people over. Nope. I'll come to your house. You're not coming to mine. And E.J. Johnson. So funny, we have the same bracelet. We both say, no, nobody wants a love bracelet. Nobody wants a screwdriver to get a bracelet off. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Especially if you gotta go to the airport.
Exactly. Well, no, they say that, Siggy Flicker says that they don't beep when you get to the airport. But I say, you know what? Knowing my luck, it'll beep, and then I won't have the screwdriver, and then my husband will start spazzing out. Why'd you have to get that bracelet, yo? You're holding us up, yo? No, I need jewelry that I can remove quickly. Especially if you're being chased by the killer and he wants it. Then he has no choice but to chop your arm off and take your love bracelet. So Eric and Lyle Menendez, or Menendez, you know, the killers. No, now don't you diss them. Now, they might be killers, but let me tell you something right now. This is a good 50 for a man who's been doing time and who killed somebody, 2 people. You know what I mean? He looks like a CEO of something or another if he put on a suit and tie. And this one right here, Eric, the younger one, he's 47. Oh yes, you wouldn't kick him out of bed if he wasn't the killer, right? Just saying. No disrespect, and shout out to everybody on lockdown. How you doing?
I'm worried about the juice being on the loose, though, let me tell you. I am nervous.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of juices on the loose. And all we can do is protect our families.
Yes, yes.